digital component construction. What we're doing here with Falkbuilt is really changing the way that construction is approached. In conventional construction, we are challenged by supply chain issues, quality control concerns, skilled labor shortages, and just not being able to deliver on time and on schedule and on budget. The utilization of universal software like Revit is so critical for the success of the future of construction because it's what all architecture and design firms use. And so for us to be able to integrate into their model and for them to have Revit families to design with and then eventually push that to another software that actually produces what we're drawing is what is delivering the speed to market that we're talking about. To accomplish the end result of what you see here today is something that we really take pride in, which is coordinating our studios within the Elements umbrella. So in order to build out space and to have any sort of success in construction, you need to have a coordinated project. And so for us, we are providing the partitions with Falkbuilt from the constructive studio, but we worked hand in hand with our Slate studio on the furniture to make sure that it fit within the room. We worked with our 3D Identity and Hatch 38 teams to really activate the space, which help share some of the features and benefits of a solution like this is something that has been really wonderful. On top of that, we worked with Lynx from an audiovisual coordination perspective, and you can talk to many architects, designers, clients, project managers, and contractors, and they all will tell you that audiovisual typically gets brought in too late in the process. So for us to be able to design that in to ensure everything fits and is engineered to work within the room was something that we knew to do across studios. And the end result is stunning. It was faster. It was more efficient than what you could have done conventionally. And so that's something that we're really promoting as a team. You would need many trades to build the same result. So we have glazing and doors, frames, and hardware, clear story on top of solid framing. This detail here is called grooved cladding. So we actually groove out the substrate and put a 3D laminate on the wall in order to create a millwork type approach. To take a room and freestand it like we have with support without having to build a ceiling down from the deck above is something that Falkbuilt does really well. And so we created a nice environment here with tall partitions, and we didn't have to impact our mechanical system. We didn't have to impact our fire suppression, and we've created a new private meeting space out of this solution. Looking at the clear story glass and how we drop down on this waterfall detail, just the precision and the cleanliness of the clear story on top of the wall and how it drops to the floor is something you just can't replicate with conventional construction. Framing, drywall, mud, paint, sanding, finishing, it's really hard to achieve the precision that you would achieve here with the engineering. So Falkbuilt has multiple door options that we offer. So what you see here is a narrow framed aluminum door style that has a soft close mechanism, a full height dock for the door from an acoustic perspective, and a drop seal that's going to acoustically seal all the way around the door. We offer frameless glass doors, we offer solid wood doors, laminate doors, and custom door offerings, and so we really can meet your needs of your project. I want to point out here is Falkbuilt's casework. So Falkbuilt does casework, boxes, uppers, lowers that might not look that different from what you would build conventionally, but the speed of which we can deliver this type of solution in 5 weeks from data order entry is really intriguing. We know that millwork and casework is a really stressed trade, and so many of our clients and general contractor partners are excited about that consistency in off-site manufacturing for the casework. And something that you see here is it mounting directly to the cladding. So typically in conventional construction, you have a need to understand where blocking goes in wall. And a lot of times you don't know what you're going to be hanging off the wall soon enough. And so this really solves a construction challenge by being able to mount directly to the cladding, because the cladding is in essence the blocking. It's 3/4 inch MDF substrate that you can mount something right to the wall anytime, anywhere, which is a real benefit. You can see some integral lighting as well. It's just low voltage lighting that we can run inside the casework. We can offer up lighting, down lighting, and custom options within the system. From a audiovisual perspective, this is an integrated display that we've created a shadow box surround from Falkbuilt. So working with links again in that coordination to understand exactly what technology we want, recess within the wall, and not trapping it behind any sort of back painted glass or any sort of tile. We do offer that as an option, but what we found is that most clients, most IT teams, most facility groups want to access that technology. They want to be able to get to it. They want to be able to repair it, change it out over time. So this is just a really nice, clean detail that we've shown here, along with an integral sound bar and camera, and then you can create openings here to house all of your technology.